Hey y'all, this is Sharon with Statuettes by Sharon. I just did a video a little while earlier, and you start talking and the Lord takes over and you start talking about something that was not even on your own agenda, but that's okay because I'm on the Lord's agenda, so I like letting him have his way. But I wanted to get back on here just briefly to tell everyone to remember to trust the Lord in the midst of your battles. And sometimes, He's very unconventional. He does not do things in a like a usual, normal kind of way. And so we have to be open to Him blessing us and working with us however He chooses to. And so recently, I was in a situation where I was kind of in a back and forth, with someone who was trying to just not do right by me. They're trying to block something I was trying to do. And I felt like I was in this constant back and forth. And I just got frustrated because I thought, God, why am I having to do this? Why am I having to even interact with them? That they're someone in my past, and you got me through situations with them, and now here I am having to interact with them. And I was just like really frustrated and aggravated. And then this was right on the heels of me having a beautiful, wonderful praise and worship session in the Lord. And then here this issue comes. And I just said to the Lord, I really don't even want to fight this. I'm so disgusted with it. I'm so frustrated. I don't even want to fight this. And I heard the Holy Spirit say, then don't fight it. And I thought, well, wait a minute though, because if I don't fight it, if I just relinquish this, if I just release this, then it's going to seem like they won. And Lord, they did me wrong, and I want you to avenge me. And if I let this go, then they're just going to get away with it. And the Holy Spirit reminded me how all the numerous times, I can't even tell you how many times, I have seen Him repay people who did me wrong. And He's faithful to His word, because His word says that you will see how the wicked are punished, but you will not share it. And He was ministering to me that all the times in the past that I have seen Him repay those who have done me wrong, I have never had to be involved in the repayment. In other words, He avenged me. He repaid people who did me wrong, but I did not have to be involved in the circumstances in which they were repaid in. But I knew that they were repaid because of the way they did me. So I have seen people lose their jobs because someone else reported them, but I know that they had done me horribly wrong, and I didn't fight it. I didn't say a word, and God avenged me in another way. I've seen people fall to illness. I've seen people, just be humiliated, and it's never been because I got involved in their downfall, but God has allowed me to see how the wicked are punished, but I didn't have to play a role in it. So with Him reminding me of that, He just told me, you don't want to keep fighting this, then don't. And just trust me to take care of it. You think that they're just going to get away with it? I told you, I will avenge you. I am your avenger. You don't have to seek revenge, and you don't have to tussle and fight with anyone who's trying to block something you're trying to do. Leave it in my hands and trust me. So I'm leaving it in God's hands. I'm trusting Him. And when I find out the outcome, and I expect to, because the people I'm talking about are not even in my presence. They're not, anywhere near me. But some kind of way, God, as He usually does, enables me to find out what He's doing, in terms of avenging me. So when I find this out, I want to come back on here and share with you just as a testimony, without going into all the gory details, but just to confirm the greatness of God. So I relinquished that. I just let it go. And you know what? Instantly, I felt peace and joy start to come back, because anxiety had start coming in, and I couldn't get to sleep at night, and I was up till like 6 o'clock in the morning thinking about this stuff and frustrated that I'm going through all of this. And the Lord just said, don't do it. So I'm trusting him to fight for me and to avenge me and be the God who I know he is and who he says he is. So I'm hoping that that encourages someone to know that sometimes you got to trust God enough to just let go. You got to trust God enough to just relinquish a situation and trust him to avenge you, and not feel like, oh, you're going to look like some kind of chump or something like that. Because, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. And you're the head, not the tail, above only and not beneath. And also, you are not the product of what someone says about you if their words are not aligned with what God says about you. What people say about you never defines you, but their words always expose them. Remember that, all right? So this is Sharon with Statuesque by Sharon, and I hope to see y'all again real soon. Love you. Bye-bye.